that it? Okay, rods are all tied up on our chairs. I have expansion joint coming for around the studded wall. We can pour right against this foam. Drains are set. This is a kitchen prep area. This is all flat. They have conduit in for electric to the island, a drain and sink there. A little bit different than our normal garage. 10 feet bigger. Okay, mixer's due any minute. Sills are on with our 1.5 lip step down. So we bring it past the door opening. The garage door track fits right in this pocket. Concrete steps down 1.5 inches with a slight taper out. Okay, where's that mixer at? Okay, first truck is here in place. I was talking to the driver. He poured that swimming pool and he said they pulled the trucks up through the backyard. So this is pretty solid. We're gonna take him when we're done and we're gonna exit them. And we're gonna pull number 2 truck up here. If trucks can make it up here, that's gonna make pouring this driveway a lot easier. Maybe we'll start pouring the turnaround from trucks entering this side. Always thinking how to do it, right? All right, let's get pouring. So George, the first driver, was just talking to Jeff, our second driver, telling him what the deal is. It is so windy up here. So he'll pull around the house, I believe. Let's go see. We are every bit of halfway. We should be good. How's it feel? We have one wet spot here. Doesn't look like he sank at all. Okay, he was going to back up there, but speaking with him, we're going to go with this approach. That way we're facing where we have to pour in the garage. So hopefully I made the right decision. He's a real good driver. He'll get her up there. Ground's not even moving. These trucks are all-wheel drive. I don't think he's locked in now, but if he had to, he'll lock them in every single tire except the tag. Gives it some pull. 6-wheel drive on these trucks. So yeah, right up in there. All right, we'll get him mixed up in position, back in business. I love it when a plan comes together. Someday this will all be houses, huh? What a shame. Nice view up here. Okay, you can see how soft the first truck is, so we'll do just top it. A little bit looser, but pretty close. We have 4 chute capability on these trucks. We can get 22 feet from his front tires of chute. Comes in pretty handy. We did a video, I want to say 2 years ago now. There's a warning for a reason. Check it out if you haven't seen it. The chute breaks and comes crashing to the ground. The number 1 chute up there collapsed and just folded right in half. A warning for a reason. The warning is never walk under the chute. Okay, go to time lapse. Talk to you soon. Okay, we're down to 5% battery. Just finishing up the last little bit of area there. Floating the sill down. Truck is clean. We're cleaning some tools over there. We're gonna get them down below and clean him up. All right, I'll get this plugged in and talk to you on the finish. The wind is really picking up. I pulled the truck up to try and block it a little bit. We hung plastic up. We got it up about 5 feet. It already knocked it down once, so we added some boards. And that 16-foot door the plastic was just ripping. So we're just trying to make the best of it. Ran a couple 2x4s, get it nailed up. All we need is a wind block. The wind rushing across that concrete just dries that top out. It makes it real hard to finish. So we'll go inside and see how we're looking in here. Take a look at it. Okay, so there's no bleed water on it. It's just creamy. You don't want to work that bleed water into the concrete. With this wind, it's gone. You don't even see it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump on here and help Tom. Doesn't stick to your fingers. Time to get on. Okay, I thought I'd wait until I was down here. It's so windy and hard to talk up there. I got some good close-up footage of finishing the floor. Tommy and I are gonna head over and work on that foundation a little bit. Come on along with us. Thanks for tuning in to Conquer with the Hosses. Okay, so I just got done loading a pile of this dirt into the dump truck. Tommy's taking that back to the shop right now. So one more load. Then I want to get all this topsoil. There's topsoil underneath all this debris. I want to dig this all out and get it down to grade. When he comes back, I'm going to have this leveled up here. He's going to dump me a load of stone, and I'll push it in and start filling in around this foundation. Now, they went ahead and backfilled this with stone so that the downspout is reconnected up. So everything's finalized there. We had to cut it off and cap it, and then they went ahead and ran it all the way around here, and I don't know where it goes, but it goes somewhere. Seems to be working good. But they filled this up with stone. I think I would have filled it up with dirt and sloped it away, because any water lays in here, you can see it's not going anywhere. But it's already done, so we'll cap it off with either a sidewalk that slopes away or topsoil on there sloping away. But either way, once water gets in there, I really don't think it's leaving. I think it's always going to be in there. But there you go. So we'll haul this out. I got 3/4 inch blue board because that's what they had, and I'm going to put it against this wall. We don't want frost coming through this wall underneath this floor. We're going to have foam under the floor, and we're going to go down 2 feet as well below grade, just with 3/4 inch insulation board. So I'm going to start getting that underway. Okay, there's my foam. That is to bottom of grade. I'm sorry, top of grade. And then we'll put 2 inches of foam on top of that and 4 inches of concrete on top of that. So that is where I want that foam to stop, right in that mortar joint. I'll get a little stone against here, straighten this one out. I'll get that ditch filled in, jumping jacket, and then we'll just plate tamp the rest of it. One floor drain. There's going to be a pool right here, a spa pool, like 2 hot tub size type swimming structure there. So that's why we're doing the foam, just to try and keep it warmer in here. Within seconds of digging against this driveway, this has slope. I'm not sure if this is level, but it's could be falling one way or the other. It's pretty darn level from here to the road. Look at the water coming out from underneath the gravel that's underneath there. I just dug this. You can actually see it flowing. Just coming out. That's all that rain and snow melting and collecting underneath here in this aggregate, and there's nowhere for it to go. So when people say, yeah, we have 4 inches of stone underneath the driveway, that's good, but it needs to be able to drain somewhere. I go through this all the time with my builders. They choke it off with 8 inches of topsoil. They're doing a great job getting plenty of topsoil in the yards for good green grass. And that just chokes it all off and traps all that water underneath there. Look how that's just filling up. So to my point over here, now we have 2 feet of stone. Where is that going to drain to? It's right up next to the house, so I think we may all know exactly where it's going to be draining to. So when we do this, we're going to hold the dirt down and possibly stick a little relief pipe underneath it, so that as this water builds up, it'll always be wet under here, but we don't want that hydraulic pressure, as well as when that freezes and heaves, now you're getting a driveway, and you can see it a little bit uneven there, and that is probably why. See that? Just when you think it's a boring video, I come up with something pretty darn exciting. Okay, I used the jumping jack against the wall. It went down about 2 or 3 inches back and forth on the wall. I'm not going to over tamp it. This is just 2B limestone, no dust in it, so it's never going to really tighten up. And that's okay. We want it locked together where it doesn't move, and water could pass through it and get to the bottom if it needs to. This is all under roof. It's never going to have water in here, but I just like the 2B clean rather than 2A with all that dust. Personal preference. In here, probably doesn't matter. 2A, have to compact. 2B, when it's this thick, yes. If it's 2 inches, 3 inches possibly, you don't really have to compact it. It's about 98% compacted when you put it down. 2 inches to 3 inches, I just want to say that one more time. You're okay, no compaction. Not a bad idea to compact it, but in case you ever wonder why we don't, that's why. But most of the time we do. Okay, that's how I'm going to leave it for today. Now the framers can get their lumber delivered. They're going to build this addition, and we'll come back and pour the inside and then driveway extension. Probably about 6 or 8 weeks. It is coming to the end of February now. March, I'll probably do this in April, and all based on the weather. Winter got to get here sometime, right? Dust storm kicking up. Okay, another thank you very much for tuning in to Conquer with the Hosses. See you on the next one.